T-Man 978 Show Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Transformers Generations Titans Returns, Monxo and Wolfwire, Deluxe class. The box looks like this. The box looks like this on the back. They only show Decepticons and that's that. The tech spec card looks like this. His head looks like it's dark, but I guess that's the way they wanted to show his eye illuminating. And here are the tech specs. He's actually way smarter than I would imagine, but I don't remember his actual personality from the show. I would expect the strength to be stronger, but no. Any old way, I am very impressed with this toy. This is the most impressive Deluxe I've played with in a minute, like since before Combiner Wars. That's how long it's been since I've been thoroughly impressed with a Deluxe figure. The only downsides to this figure that I can think of off top, his shoulders, he does not inherit the same general design that all the other Titans Returns figures have, where there's a ball joint plus a hinge that goes up, so his arm can go out that far, but it bumps on his back if you do it this way. And it would have been very nice if he had a rotating wrist or rotating bicep or something. I mean, it can rotate like that, but when you're having the arm down like this, if you could have rotated the sword out the way, that would have been nice. But man, things that impressed me: dual layered plastic. There's the blue plastic underneath of this yellow shell. They don't do that. Dual layered plastic right here, red underneath of that. Right here too with the window, they do that. But, or do they? It's usually one piece and painted on top of, but this is transparent or translucent plastic underneath of there. And I like that his wolf ears actually kind of peg or slot into his back. That is definitely nice. Oh, another downside, the waist. It twists right there, bumps right there, but whose body can twist more than that? So, yeah, there you go with that. But here's all the standard articulation. Besides those shoulders, the head can look up a little tiny bit and look down a little tiny bit. Of course, rotate and do the tilts that they do. Bicep swivel, elbow joint, waist joint I showed off, ball jointed hips. It has a rotation above the knee, which doesn't seem to turn this way. Let's see if I can do it on this side. Yeah, I can. So, yeah, it's just was stuck. Bend, probably 90 degrees. But he has a ball joint in his ankle so he can get tilt forward and back. And he can give a slight bit of ankle pivot. But the chest right here, I opened this up when I was transforming him. It is no reason to open up. They engineered this in just to be doing it, to make it old school retro, because it's not even in the instructions what this is for, unless there is some other feature and I don't know about it. But that's painted all up with silver, this blue color or aquamarine, whatever it is, and yellow. So that's nice. And this is what he looks like from the back. Let's do some comparisons. No, it sucks about the comparisons. I have to take mind wipe out of this fan-made jet mode with ape face that I found on Twitter. Ugh. Here is Wolfwire with the other beastly Decepticon Titan Master figures I own. And you get to see how tall he is next to them. Skull Smasher seems to be the tallest out of these. Yeah. You see how I have the weapons, but they port in different places. Like if you want them to be all samurai-like, this sword does slot right there if you want. So you can just grab it as he needs it. It can also slot here if you like that look. Of course, the gun can do that in multiple different ways. But the way it's shaped right here, it's not completely cylindrical. It kind of doesn't fit into the hand right. It kind of keeps wanting to twist to the left or the right. So I'm not liking that. Maybe let's try this hand. Let's see what happens. I mean, I can get it in there better, but it's still like kind of tilting left and right. Let's get a close-up on Monxo. Yes, I mispronounced it when I first started. His whole face being red, I did think looked crazy, but I just looked up his cartoon images and this is what he looked like. Well, at least in the US anyway. But of course the back of his head looks like that. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Grax, Crash Bash, Ape Face, and let me note that these are going in like really easy. They almost don't even feel like they're clicking, to be honest. Terrible, and he's probably made for this body, but look at this so you can see what I'm talking about, because these deluxe bodies are are light, so this shouldn't be happening. And here is Vorath. And let's see. Yep. Monxo, they didn't paint him at all, and it looks terrible. The face, unless he's an Autobot face, none of the Decepticons share this face right here. Transformation, it's fun. Take these weapons off, put them to the side for now. And look at this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's barely any hollowness. I mean, he has it, but not to the extent of the other figures. Like, he does have a little bit right there, but there is molded detail in there. But look at this. A panel that opens and hides the hands. When's the last time that happened on a Deluxe? Look at that here. The arms rotate. This opens up, like I mentioned that. You don't need to do that. Plug this in. Now, pull this up and just go ahead and pull this body. I mean, I guess you could use this to push that through with your finger, but you don't even have to do it. Pull this out like this and hinge this into here. Now you can shut that. The legs, take this, extend it. Take this, extend it. Rotate the foot around, push this up in here. Bend it, bend it, bend it, bend it. Take his sword, slide it through here. And you notice that this isn't touching because of his waist rotation. But the way they molded these right here, you don't even notice that. And now I'll take the gun and slide it right there. So now he is in wolf mode, and that is awesome. I think so. And right now, Mr. Monxo can fit in this weapon if you like. So he can be a little target master. Or you open this cockpit. And it's a lot of space in there. You could honestly fit 2 Titan Masters in there if you want. The one that sits in the front has to be in head mode. But now he's in there. You can see that cockpit detail right there. I like that it looks like a little car that's been made into a wolf. His head can look left and right mostly. It's on like a ball joint. It doesn't go up and down that much. The mouth open. He has teeth in there. They're made out of a pliable material. He has the same articulation as in robot mode, but he has this ball joint right there. And he has rotation. Now the legs, can still swivel out like this, but he has this knee right there, this joint right here, which is on a ball joint. I love that. And yes, these ankles still are on the ball joint, just like when he was in robot mode. But if you want, you can cheat depending on the pose. Lift that up so he can be looking up at you. And if you want, of course, you can put other Titan Master weapon right there and have like a side mounted target master or whatever. But this guy is very posable in his beast mode, and I really like that. Here he is next to these guys in beast mode. It's no good way to compare them because he has a lot of mass shifted out this way, and of course he has a different body shape. But looking at the amount of articulation that they put into this wolf mode, I'm like shocked that they couldn't give more engineering to this leg right here. That's one piece on the ball joint. That is amazing. And of course, here he is with Mind Wipe. Mind Wipe is definitely awkward. So there's that right there. When I was looking up pictures of Weird Wolf online, I saw this. So maybe somebody will be satisfied with this. I don't know. One thing that might be frustrating for people, when you're trying to move the legs forward, you kind of have to like hinge the ball joint out and rotate it out like that way, and then put this back if you want to get his legs any higher than, let's say, here, because they bump, and his panel is forced to turn because it's bumping into the back. But if you want the legs to still be kind of straight, you have to twist it. This little hole right there, that port, needs to stay there so that this leg can actually come down and port into there. But this is an awesome deluxe, and I didn't own this when I answered that question, and excuse the typo I had in there before I corrected it right now. It was horrible. But anyway, this is a good figure. It's good in both modes, and I honestly can't believe it. It's a higher quality to me than the other deluxes I've been messing with. But anywho, if you like this video, let me know you liked it. I can't know you liked it unless you click the like button. Subscribe, comment, share. Watch the other two videos that are right there that has been playing this whole time. T-Man 978, out of here.